Right. And you've mentioned that a couple of times, how the 18th century, or how the framers, how the generation of the founders viewed compromise. Can you elaborate on that a little bit more, please?
I think we need to think what they thought would be a fair and legitimate process for reaching compromise. And the very first thing they do at the convention is they set up a rules committee that sets the rules of debate, and they abide by that. And they don't typically have many arguments about the rules. It's interesting. We've done work subsequently on other convention processes, and many other processes have far more arguing about rules and trying to use the rules of debate to manipulate outcomes. One of the striking things about the Constitutional Convention is how little of that really goes on. But they bind themselves into a very formal process of debate that they trust will give them an opportunity to air all of the points that they really feel need airing. And although famously, of course, at different moments, Hamilton walks out, certain delegations say, you know, if we carry on down this line, our instructions are going to lead us to have to walk out. You know, there can be threats like that. But by and large, I think what this generation thought was that if you did things properly, if you treated the process of debate with sufficient respect, and if you followed the norms of parliamentary style debate, that process would result in some kind of rational outcome that would be very much the best you could do. And the more I read these records, the more struck I am with the willingness of all of the participants really to engage with this formal process and see it through to its conclusion. I think that's, if you like, how they managed to reach compromise, having started from positions that on the face of it simply can't be reconciled. You know, if you think the states should be equally represented in the national legislature, or if you think a national government should be created that has a more direct relationship with the citizens of the United States, those are, at a certain level, irreconcilable positions, and take, frankly, weeks to work through at the convention to reach a point of compromise. And I don't think it could have been rushed. I don't think there was an easy, you know, let's just take the plans we have in front of us, see where the common points are, and then, you know, find the point in the middle of all the differences. I think it was a process that actually required time and many opportunities to air different issues, so that people were sure that the document that resulted was really the most rational compromise that could possibly be reached.